Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Be sure you never saw been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Straighten the curves, flatten the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making a way, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law would allow. Hello folks, well, welcome to this week's edition of Reflections with the Rocker. And if you haven't already guessed it by the song, the theme of this has something to do with the Dukes of Hazzard. I want to say 2003, it might have been. You know, back in the days, the Frank said that at my house or I was at his house, but this particular one was around my birthday in October, and I was heading to Frank's house, but I was bringing him a gift. And then the gift was, they had recently came out with season 1 of the Dukes of Hazzard on DVD, so we were going to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. And being who we are, we got the name Team Extreme for many reasons. For pretty much anything we got involved in, we took to the stream. So this shouldn't be any difference, right? So Frank had the idea that every time, this is episode 1, every time they jump something, we would chug. We didn't really think that one through. We barely survived season 1 because they had stuff to prove in that first episode of just jumping one thing after another. Turtle in a row, they jumped it. Crack in a row, they jumped it. A bush, somehow they hit a bush and went airborne. Anyway, they did a lot of jumping, so it means we did a lot of chugging. Yeah, that game just barely made it through episode 1. After that, we changed it. We just want to kick back, relax, enjoy the rest of the DVDs like we did stuff, but then keeping up with the Dukes of Hazzard theme. It was around Frank and Susie's wedding up in Gatlinburg, and we went to Cooter's place. You have to, right? If you're a Duke of Hazzard fan, go to Cooter's place. So we go there and we took some photos, pictures, and they'll be later on in this video. Ooh, look at that. Commercial break. Working on my mustache. Mustachio. Does it look okay? Anyway, back to the episode. Then they had the go-karts. Frank and I, being who we are, we're still just big kids. So, and there was just he and I on the track, and I don't know who left first, who was chasing who, but we're going around the track, we're doing all kind of crazy, having a good time. And if you've ever been there, and I think one of the photos I'll put on there, it kind of puts it in there. They like a median section of the track, like cutouts of a town. And this shows you how we're always synced up. Either you and close brothers, tag team partners, whatever stuff like that. We're zooming that, and also we both stopped without queuing up about the same time, waiting for the other one to either come by or attack. And we sat there for a few seconds. Felt like a lot longer than that, but I think it was just a few seconds. When we both got our seats and kind of peeked up over the wall, aka the town, and we pretty much had stopped about dead even with each other on the opposite sides. So we popped up like a little Pop Goes the Weasel, dropped back down, and had a laugh and kept on chasing around the corners and stuff like that. And just a good old time. Good old boys, And yeah, and then fast forward, later down the road, not too far from where we are today stuff. I know most guys always have a dream car. Mine just happens to be the 1966 Batmobile. I'm old, but that is a classic. It's pretty bad looking, it is. Frank's was always the General Lee. So prime example of never giving up on a dream. Follow your dreams, chase them, catch them, and so he was able to actually own his very own General Lee. I mean, it's like, how many people can wake up every morning, walk out in the garage, and there's the General. Frank did that. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't make fun of my bad singing, but give me compliments on my mustache. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a good old boy. My mama loved me. She don't understand, they keep us showing my hands and not my face on TV. As Poops and Pops say, peace, love. See ya. Go, go, go get them Duke boys.